Tuesday.
Yes, I am launching my book on sex.
I will be there.
I would be happy to see you there.
I want to buy one. Okay, no further questions. I just want to buy one.
No, there are no questions for this. I mean,
I'll buy one.
I think it's the kind of book everybody should want to have one. Every couple should have it. And so, if you want to order your book in advance, again, you can call the 050-554-6010 and just put your name down. There are a few people who have already pre-ordered, so if you can join them, that would be wonderful. On Monday, I began a series on the women code. I had earlier done the series on the men code. These codes are the unwritten rules by which men and women, respectively, live their lives and regulate their relations with others by. But you will not find them written anywhere in any book. On Monday, we were able to cover only 2 items on the women code. This morning, I bring you 5 more items on the women code. So, here are 5 more unwritten rules by which women rule. So, number 3, because I'm continuing from last week. Number 3. And this is a woman giving instructions to her man. To the man in my life, if I make rules, they apply to you and not to me. You must go strictly by them, but I choose when it is convenient to obey it. A young man came to me a bit confused. He said, my wife established a rule in our house that no one uses his or her mobile phone in the bedroom and no one picks a call after 10 p.m. He said, it was very difficult for me to abide by the rule, but I did not want to offend my wife. And so even though at the time my father was very critically ill and the hospital could call at any time for permission to perform one procedure or the other on him, I put off my phone after 10 and left it in the hall. Just days after the rule came to effect, the man found his wife on the phone at 11 p.m. in the bedroom.
Wow.
He accosted her and said, sweetheart, I thought we said that no one brings a phone into the bedroom and no one picks a call after 10 p.m. His wife reacted in anger. She said, do you know who I was with on the line? It was important. It turned out that it was her sister who had called her for them to plan their mother's surprise birthday party, which was 6 months down the road.
6 months?
Down the road. This rule, this is one item on the women code that puzzles men a lot. I know a lot of men who feel cheated because they find the women in their lives breaking the rules the women, established. But no man needs to be puzzled by this. You see, when a woman makes a rule in the home, she, the one who established the rule, believes that she is above the rule, or she believes that she has really good reasons for breaking that rule. In a sense, when a woman makes a rule for the relationship, it applies to the man. She reserves the right to set the rule aside for herself whenever it suits her. To her mind, it was the man who needed a rule because he would not otherwise have known his limits. Number 4. To my man, it is true that telling me the truth can land you in trouble with me, but never lie to me, because the trouble that lying brings comes nowhere near the trouble that comes from telling the truth. One of the things a woman cannot accept from her man is lying. Women want to trust their men. And when a man gives a woman evidence that he is dishonest, it kills something in her. Now, it is true that a woman can overreact when a man tells her the truth, but she would rather be told the truth than the lie. And although the truth may be unpleasant and make her angry, it is a kind of anger that will pass. But when you tell your woman a lie, you may escape trouble today, but it will catch up with you one day, be it days or weeks or months or even years down the line. Remember WNN? a man cannot get away with lying to his woman. And so the best policy is to be as honest as possible. And if you have to take any punishment for that, take it and live the rest of your life in peace. Otherwise, you will live the rest of your life with a Damocles kind of sword over your head. Number 5, don't compliment another woman when I am with you and when you have not complimented me. When a woman has a man in her life, she dresses for herself but also for him. She does her hair for herself, yes, but also for him. She does makeup for herself, yes, but also for him. Women do that because they know that men are turned on by what they see, and so it is their way of letting the men in their lives know that they value them and their relationship. So, when a woman does something nice to her appearance, she expects a man to at least notice it, because what she has done is as much for him as it is for her. When the man does not notice what she has done to look good, or does not compliment her for making the effort to look her best for him, it offends the woman. But it gets worse when he, who did not notice or compliment her, notices and compliments another woman for looking good. It's unacceptable to any woman. Sure. So let's take a scenario. Sarah puts on her best. Sarah spends Saturday afternoon in the salon to get her hair done. When it is done, she looks herself in the mirror and convinces herself that her man, Winston, will be so happy with the effect of the hair on her and be all over her. She gets home and Winston is too preoccupied with his laptop to notice that his wife is looking very good. The next morning, Sarah puts on her best and still no comment or acknowledgement from her man. Then they get to church and they meet Mercy at the gate. And her man goes, "Wow, Mercy, you are looking wonderful. I like what you have done to your hair." From that moment, Sarah simply refuses to talk to her man. And the man cannot understand why his wife is being so cold towards him. I hear men say women are difficult. In my experience, women are not that difficult. But it does not make any sense to a woman for her man not to notice her, but notice another woman, and he preys on that woman. And if a woman gets offended by that, can we really blame her?
No, you can't.
We can't. Number 6, my money is mine, but your money is ours. That is what the two shall be one means. There is a phrase that is meant to describe marriage so aptly, but unfortunately, men and women interpret it differently. The phrase is, and the two shall be one. To men, it means oneness in everything. To most women, it means oneness in anything that will give them advantage in the marriage. For most women, the phrase, the two shall be one, does not apply to her money, but to the man's money. If the man has money, it belongs to the two of them. If she has money, it is her money. And finally, number 7. If you don't love him, and this is a woman code, if you don't love him, but he will not leave you in peace, then chop his money.
Oh.
This is what I have discovered about women. If a woman really loves you, she does not make financial demands on you. If a woman really loves you, she helps you and supports you to be careful with your expenditure and helps you to save. That is when, if you say you are taking her out, she could say something like, "Oh, why? Let me cook and let us eat. Then we can at least save some money." But if a woman does not love you and she gives you an indication that she does not love you, but you will not leave her alone, then she makes sure that she chops your money to compensate herself for your bothering her.
I see.
And those are 7 of over 15 items on the women code. If you know of any item on the women code that I haven't mentioned, please share it with us. And remember, on Sunday at 5 p.m., you can join me for Matter Day 5, rekindling the spark in your relationship. Until then, God bless you and stay safe.
Thank you, Uncle. And it reminds me of something I learned from a former CEO of mine. He said, you can stop me and ask me any question. I will answer. But in case you're planning to ask me a question about your marriage, let me answer you before you do. They are always right. They are always right.
Yeah.
He says, they're always right.
Yeah.
So don't come ask,
Don't come and ask me any question.
No. I'm giving you your
But
answer. They are always right.
So once you work with that one, then you are safe.
Oh, you'll be very safe. Once you work with that, you don't have a problem. Thank you very, very much, Uncle.
Right, against Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Sunday Agbena. Sunday, I'll be a happy man. Forza Italia. Italy is going to win. Anyway, thank you very much, Uncle White, for joining us with Food for Thought right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy99.7 FM. Coming up is the Joy Business Minute brought to us by Consolidated Bank, CBG. We stand with you.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute. It is brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. My name is Daryl. Renowned economist Kwame PNU says you'll not be worried if the country's debt to GDP ratio reaches 90%, only if the borrowed funds are invested in productive sectors of the economy, which will generate returns. Meanwhile, government has been urged to reconsider its position of not going in for the debt service suspension initiative from the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund to get some debt relief. Fresh oil discoveries by Italian oil giant Eni off the West Cape 3-point area in the western region could affect the push to unitize its fields with that of Springfield Oil, the view of some industry experts that Joy Business has engaged. And the Gates Foundation has outlined backup plans in case its co-chairs cannot work together in the wake of their divorce. The deal gives Bill and Melinda Gates a 2-year trial, of which Ms. Gates could resign from the organization. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you.
Get digi with it. Star 924 hash. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CBG Mobile USSD Young Co. Star 924 hash. Bank the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For 3 water bill. For 3 light bill. Factor credit. Star 924 hash. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924 hash and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
And paying taxes, custom duties, and all other GRA payments has been made easy at any CBG branch nationwide. You can also dial star 222 hash to pay your custom duties, GRA taxes, and Environmental Protection Agency levies, Ghana Standards Authority levies, Food and Drugs Authority levies, and levies for all other government services. Visit ghana.gov.gh to fill your forms and generate your invoice. For more details, call 0302 216 000. CBG, we stand with you. And we join shortly by the country director for HR, for the Professional HR Certification Center. That's Dr. Jeff Bassi. He's joining us for a very important conversation. We're talking about, the upcoming labor law masterclass and also the professional HR certification. But that'll be after these few messages. And Kojo Youngson also will be coming your way with the all-important interview with the man of the moment, Henry Quarty.
Do you know that when you dial star 700 hash on Vodafone, you are accessing a world of endless opportunities, from getting a job in another country while right here in Ghana to playing esports in real time, from attending world-class institutions from your bedroom to seeing specialist doctors without leaving home, and so much more. So get the best value data offers in Ghana on Vodafone. Get 1.23 gigabyte data, no expiry data for only 5 Ghana cedis, 3.4 gigabyte data for only 10 cedis, and 9 gigabyte data for only 20 Ghana cedis. Dial star 700 hash now.
Vodafone. Together we can.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from latex foam. There is so much choice, whatever your budget. Latex Foam, your partner for life.